Hallo, tschüss. Hello there, Kinder of Miss Hoffman's fourth grade class. How are you today? Oh, you are good, you are hungry, you are tired, you are bored. Yeah, there are lots of ways to be feeling right now. I, myself, am feeling a little, like I want to play some music, like I need music in my heart. So you know what I've been doing? I've been practicing on my little ukulele. I will show you. This is the ukulele I have. And I will play you a little something. You can tell I'm still practicing and I'm still perfecting my skills. I have a long way to go, but I'm very happy to have a little bit of music in my life. So I encourage you, if you have an instrument, maybe pick it up and play it a little bit. You don't have to be good, obviously. I'm not very good, but I still enjoy it. If you don't have an instrument at home, you could use pots and pans, maybe away from the rest of the people in your house. Or you could even sing. Now singing, I think, is the best way to really play with music, and I love it. I won't sing for you right now because I feel a little shy, but I am happy to play a little bit of ukulele for you. So thank you for letting me share that. Okay, now for today's story, I'm very excited about this book because it's a very colorful book and I think it's going to be very beautiful for all of us to read together. Today's story is called Time for Bed, Miyuki. It is written by Roxanne Marie Galliès and illustrated by Sen Sun Ratanavan. With a rain of gold on silver hills, the sun offers its last light before leaving for the night. The nightingale prepares her nest. Ants gather the provisions, and the toad jumps into a bucket. As the sun slowly hides to watch the moon rise, the bell tower sounds the hour of rest. But where is Miyuki? Miyuki is busy playing and trying to push back time. Grandfather is trying to get her to go to bed. Miyuki, it's time for bed. Not yet, Grandfather. Look, the sun hasn't set yet, and I still have so much to do. What do you have to do that cannot wait until tomorrow, Miyuki? Look at that, so beautiful what she's riding on the fish in the air. Why? I must prepare for the arrival of the dragonfly queen, Miyuki said. She chose our garden to visit tomorrow, and she will bring her entire court. Her entire court? Grandfather asked. Yes, it's a very big deal. Can you help me make a canopy to honor her there under the cherry tree? Miyuki asked politely. All right, my Miyuki, and then it's time for bed. So, Grandfather helped Miyuki make a canopy fit for a queen with fallen leaves, 3 twigs, and a poppy. Do you know what a poppy is? A poppy is a type of flower. You can see it in the movie The Wizard of Oz. Miyuki, it's time for bed. But Grandfather, I must water my vegetables. All right, Miyuki, Grandfather sighed. Water your vegetables and then it's time for bed. Miyuki watered her carrots, turnips, radishes, and everything else she could reach. How many times did Miyuki go from the well to the garden? Even grandfather stopped counting. Look, she's watering all the garden vegetables. Her garden is extremely beautiful. Miyuki, the canopy for the queen is complete and your vegetable garden is watered. It's time for bed. Grandfather, I cannot sleep now, Miyuki cried. I must gather the whole snail family together. If they are not gathered together, I will not be able to sleep. So grandfather helped Miyuki look for the snails and lead them all home. Look at those big snails. Beautiful. Miyuki, the canopy for the queen is complete. Your vegetable garden is watered. The snails are gathered. It's time for bed. But grandfather, I can't stop now. It's a cold night and I won't be able to fall asleep if I haven't covered up the cat. Patiently, grandfather waited as Miyuki covered their cat with a warm blanket. This cat looks very cozy. Miyuki, the canopy for the queen is complete. Your vegetable garden is watered. The snails are gathered. The cat is covered. It's time for bed. Oh, grandfather, we must dance the last dance of the day to thank the sun for shining so nicely. So, grandfather and Miyuki danced. And then Miyuki yawned. Beautiful mushrooms. Miyuki, the canopy for the queen is complete. Your vegetable garden is watered. The snails are gathered. The cat is covered and we dance the last dance of the day. It's time for bed, grandfather said wearily. Miyuki's eyes were growing heavy, but there was still work to be done. Grandfather, I cannot go to bed until I've bathed and brushed my hair. And what will the stars say if I am not in my best pajamas when they visit me? So grandfather prepared Miyuki's bath, brushed her hair, and laid out her best pajamas for her to wear. Then Miyuki yawned again. And grandfather yawned too. Look at her cool bathtub. That's very special. I wish I had a bathtub as cool as that. Mine is just plain and white. Miyuki, the canopy for the queen is complete. Your vegetable garden is watered. The snails are gathered. The cat is covered. We dance the last dance of the day. You are bathed and brushed and dressed. It's time for bed. This time Miyuki didn't argue. She took grandfather's hand and followed him. Grandfather tucked Miyuki into bed and kissed her on the forehead. Look at her beautiful bed. Those white flowers look like they are light bulbs. Grandfather, she whispered, we forgot to do something very important. I know, Miyuki. I have not forgotten. I will tell you a story. Grandfather opened a book and began to read. Now look, you can see the tree is coming out of the book with the birds. So it's like the tree is what's inside the story. And so as they read it, it comes to life. With a rain of gold on silver hills, the sun offers its last light before leaving for the night. The nightingale prepares her nest. Ants gather the provisions, and the toad jumps into a bucket. As the sun slowly hides to watch the moon rise, the bell tower sounds the hour of rest. But where is Miyuki? Shh! I think Miyuki has fallen asleep. And that is the end of the book. Oh, I really found that to be a beautiful story of Miyuki and her grandfather and the garden and all the beautiful imagery. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, and I really am so grateful that we had this time together today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you soon. Tschüss!